know. I am unprepared. Hold on one sec.
So am I, honey. So am I. What a day today. What a day today.
Girl, a day and a half. Like, oh my gosh. Mm,
A day and a half, girl.
mm.
I've been watching this show on Hulu called Reasonable Doubt. It's
Okay,
actually
okay. What's that about?
it's a really good series. It's about a young lady who's a lawyer navigating her way through family and work. You know, she's a partner at her firm. She's young too.
Okay.
Trying to navigate
Young
that, trying
partner.
to navigate her, her married life, her kids, family. It's really, really good. Black people,
Okay, okay.
black cast. It's pretty
Listen,
dope.
I'm rocking the colors and everything. Let's go.
Yeah, I was like, okay,
Full black
uh,
everything. So wait, what network is
Luna.
it on?
Hulu.
Hulu. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Gotta
it's
see
on
if I
Hulu.
check
It's
that out.
called Reasonable Doubt.
Okay.
So I was like,
Make
okay, this is
make a
it's all
note.
right. Matter of fact, let me hold on a second. Let me because I got it on right now. Let me pause it.
Pause. Pause. Girl, this thing is craziness. Like, oh, what you? Oh,
Yeah.
I was about to say.
Yeah. What's up, Luna? What's up,
What's
Bo?
good, girl? What's good, Tony? Let me see you
Um.
rocking the shirt. You got it. Wait, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I got my
Show us
ToniSteelz
right.
shirt on. You see that? Yeah.
That's right.
Southside.
Brand representation.
Yeah, I was
Love it,
so I've been having so many tech issues. I have to invest in a whole new laptop.
girl.
And yeah, that's annoying because who the fuck got money for all of this stuff? Like it's like one thing
Let's
after another all the freaking
after the
time.
next, right?
So
It's like
over it.
one thing starts and it's just like a domino effect.
Yeah,
It's
it's
annoying.
annoying. So I've been
Oh,
working on my prints for that. I've been working on the prints for girl,
okay, okay.
and it's been hell. It's been hell because for
Girl.
some reason it's like anytime I start doing some type of graphic or something, my it shuts down. It shuts down. So yeah, I'm just trying to get it together.
All right.
So
I
it's
know
annoying.
you look frustrated. I know. So just like,
Yeah, I was
woosah,
over here trying to roll
woosah.
up something real quick because I'm like, I need the smell. I need something. I went and took a walk in the cold,
Oh
and
shoot,
I
that's how
wasn't even
you
cold. I was
know
hot.
it's serious. That's how you know.
And
Shit.
mind you, I was like, damn, I'm not even cold. Like I'm supposed to
Oh
be cold. I
damn,
was hot because I was just pissed off. Like, god damn it, you go take a walk.
damn. All right,
Hmm.
like,
Yeah, a whole mess. So yeah, sister had the woo side for a minute, but
okay.
yeah, I'll figure it out. I got some mug prints. So,
Okay.
we're gonna have some cute little mugs. you know? Yeah, and I was working on a site, so for the merch and stuff. So yeah, just trying to get this stuff together,
No. All right.
basically.
Listen. If you need, let me know. Like,
You
if you
got a
want me to
whole lot
do
on your
like,
plate already, Luna. You got a
I
whole lot.
know, but still, just if you're like, send me a design or like whatever, like we gotta bounce off of each other. Like, come on, let's
I
go.
know, but I know you got a lot of,
We both got a lot, girl, but we trying to, get it together, keep it
yeah,
balanced. So
yeah,
that's what we here for. We teamwork in it, right? Not I know
true,
I told you I'm used to doing this solo thing, so it's like it's still like getting used to it.
yeah,
But at the
yeah,
same time, I'm like, we
yeah.
rolling.
Yeah, but I'm doing what I could do. I'll let you do what you could do. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah.
don't want to overwhelm you in any way when I know I can do what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I know
Okay.
that I could do it. So
All right. Well, when
we
you
got a
get
lot of
overwhelmed,
we still
you
got
talk.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Hello
What's
people's in
good?
the
What's good?
chat.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, oh, damn, I'm seeing like messages coming.
So you about to get blocked, whoever this person is, because you talking stupidness.
Wait, what?
And we don't do the stupid shit over here. So
What is he talking about?
I
Chicken and
have
gravy?
talking about I'ma have your mom drinking these kids. It's stupid shit. This is ignorance. Y'all tell you the ignorance on the
Wow.
net be it don't make no sense and I don't understand.
Where did that come from?
I have no idea who they are.
That
I
is
don't know. But they can go away because we not doing that stupidness.
wow. And I was just like, I was expecting because we usually get good vibes in the chat. So I'm like, oh, what are we here? And I see like chicken and grape soda. I'm like, wait, what?
Man, it's stupid. People be foolish. I don't know.
Oh
That was
man,
dumb.
we starting off like we already listen. We said we had to prepare for stuff like this, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
All
here it
the
is.
foolishness.
Here it
Well, I'm
is.
glad we get to regulate, you know what I'm saying?
True, true,
Regulate
true,
this stuff because, geez,
true.
that was goofy.
That was very goofy. But at the same time, it's like, you gotta laugh at this shit because, like, if they only knew how they looked, it is
And
hilarious to
sound.
me.
Yeah,
Right.
very
Like,
juvenile.
like, where did you come from with all this?
Yeah, it was real
Like,
foolish.
no context and nothing. Like, did we say something that bothered you, sir?
Not at all. He just foolish. Very juvenile.
Oh my gosh, yo, what a way to start off the chat. But anyway, what's good, y'all? Welcome to Girl Chat Wednesday nights with ToniSteelz and Luna Pearl. Don't forget,
Yeah.
do not forget to subscribe at Girl Podcast Official. All right. We got that episode coming with Tony Stills. I can't wait to drop that.
Oh, well, look at that. Yes, I'll be forgetting. Yeah. Look at us. Look at us. Look at us.
Oh,
Look at us.
oh.
I'll be forgetting. I'll be forgetting about that stuff. It's like we got so many interviews, so many
So
videos that
much.
yeah. So I'll be forgetting. So I'll be excited like the
So
people.
many
What's
to
next?
come.
You know what I'm saying? What's next? So that's what's up.
Man, there is so much like media, and then we gotta start scheduling for upcoming months. I mean,
Yeah.
we gonna talk behind the scenes about that. We don't need the people to know all
Oh, you
all
know,
that, but yeah,
that's a fact. That's a
yeah.
fact. But there's been some, since March is Women's History Month, so I
Mm,
wanted to gather up. Of course, there's a few women already who is already on the list. So I want to
cool,
put
cool,
that
cool.
together so that we can, yeah, have a good clip ready for March. So
Nice.
yeah, that would
We
be
gonna
dope.
march it
I
out,
mean,
yo.
are we still like are black people still taking February as Black History Month, or we just decided that we gonna just kick those 28 days, 29 days and
Listen,
take the year? Like what happened with that?
they already disrespected us by giving us the shortest month of the year. No, I'm kidding. Like, I'm kidding, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't even know why this is like such a thing because I feel like, if you really about that history, if you really about that life, it's a year-round thing. Like, I get it, like Black History Month, yay, I'm not gonna shade on it, but at the same time, like I'm not going to glorify it either
Mm-hmm.
because it just for me, like I love to acknowledge like whenever I see something, like put it up, throughout the year.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
the whole
same.
the
Yeah,
the whole thing is like, it's like a holiday, like, like Christmas. Like it comes
right,
around once a year and it's like,
right.
oh, and but no, I
Because
like I like that.
I noticed like last year, it wasn't really a big celebration like how it used to be. You know what I'm saying? It
Mm,
wasn't a big thing like how it used to be. So I was like, it's interesting. It's kind of quite quiet, for
I
February. I
want
mean, people still celebrate, of course,
shit.
but
Right. I want it to be loud all year round. Like I want us to annoy the fuck out of
I think
them
we are.
all year.
I think we are. I think that's changed a lot, and I think that we are definitely, yeah.
Okay.
We've gotten louder all year round. I mean,
Yeah.
black is a thing now. You know what I'm saying? To be black now is a thing.
It
So
is. It's always been a trend as far as I'm concerned. Like we set trends. We really like just blaze these trails, and
yeah, just
it's
Blaze.
just like I love being black. Like I really love that whole the whole vibe, the whole culture. Like it's dope to me. So I'm like, I can't imagine myself as anything else, but it's crazy. Like when you talk to some people and how they talk about their blackness, it'd be weird sometimes. I don't know.
Yeah, like these
I don't
radicals we
know.
have out here who's been playing on our YouTube.
Like, yo, these comments have
You know what I'm
been
saying? These radicals who've been playing on our
funny.
YouTube. So this is very
They mad.
interesting.
Why they mad for? Like we just want to love on each other, and they want to start debates. Like, yo, hip hop is for all of us. FBAs, all right, calm down. Y'all still got
Debates and
stuff
separatism and
for
all types
real.
of stuff. Like,
There's so many contributions by FBAs. It's like, why they gotta try and take that one thing? Like, no, we got
and they
no,
made they
you
mad. They
don't.
was like, no, we. It was us. Like, damn, all
Meanwhile,
right.
meanwhile, one, we probably talking to nobody that's an artist in them comments.
Like it's like, all right, damn. Like, sorry.
No, none of them are
Excuse
probably in
me.
music. They probably just appreciators of music and not actually, an artist themselves. That's why I was like, yo, you better put some respect on ToniSteelz name, all right? She got a story to tell. Like, don't even. Come on
Nah, they
now.
ain't not even trying to hear it. They not even trying to hear it. And you learned me something on one of your comments because I was even like, "What? Let me Google this." Saying Lord Jamal was Guyanese American, and I was like, "You see that? Look at you and look at you." I was like, "Look at this. Look at God. Look at God. Look at
Yo,
God."
but the way that she was trying to debunk me, like, oh well, this not like. Listen, I may have said one name, but there is a
A, a
list,
plethora.
a plethora of artists that are, they got the lineage somewhere else. Like, it is not something to be like debated about. Like, this is not. I don't know what people be trying to do with debating facts. It doesn't work in your
Yeah.
favor. Like, it don't work.
Because
That's why I'm like,
people don't necessarily know the facts. The
mm.
people's opinions are facts for them,
That's why I said in the comments, I was like, listen, if you have any facts, please put them out there. Not feelings. Gotta
not feelings.
specify.
Yep.
Do not put your feelings in the comments because I will stomp all over that shit with these facts. Like I'm tap
Yeah.
dancing on that shit.
Nobody cares. Yeah, come with some facts. Yeah, they were debating with opinions. It's like,
Right.
dude, like, all right, just shut up. I was like, I'm gonna just let Luna handle that shit. I'm just leave it alone. And one of them who I was like, definitely sounds like a bird because,
Listen.
like, hush
After
up, girl.
I'm
You
like, you
sound
know what?
corny.
Talk to yourself because I already said my
Yeah.
bottom line. I'm like, I don't need to have the last word here because I said what I had to say and that was it. Like, you can't, if you're going to try and send debate facts, you can talk to yourself. I'm not
What
doing
was that
that
thing back in the days? Talk to the hand because the face is not listening. Talk to the hand because the face is not listening.
at all.
And it's like they're gonna
At
keep going in them comments. Shut
all.
up. Like, knock it off. They doing the most for no reason. And like they don't even, you trying to make a point, like you're not even making your point well. It's not even, you're not being eloquent about it. And
Hmm.
furthermore, like, what is the overall point at the end of the day? Because what are y'all doing
They
is
don't know.
just causing a whole separation
Yeah.
amongst one race of people. Like
Right.
that doesn't make sense. And if that's your point, then that's a horrible point to prove.
Very, very horrible. Because it's like we're supposed to be trying to get together and unite, but it's conversations like these that are just continuously separating us. Like, I'm not trying to have these debates like this. That's why I'm like, you know what? This is the bottom line. Like, if you want to claim something that's your own, not a problem. And as an individual, because as a group, we talked about this. Like, people want to claim things when it's convenient,
Yeah.
but you know what? It doesn't make sense here. This
Yeah.
is very nonsensical debate that is going on right now. It's like
Yeah.
hip hop is for all of us. Like one dude said, like, all right, black people started hip hop. No debate there.
Right.
There is no debate at,
Right. Now, does it
as a
matter
whole.
whether or not it's a foundational black or it's a West Indian
No,
black? Or does it matter? No.
at
Black
all.
people collectively, you know what I'm saying? We are black people collectively. So what is
Collective.
your point? I
They
don't
don't.
understand. I don't
They don't
understand
have
it.
one. They don't have
Oh,
one.
Bendito, y'all just need credit. Bendito, you guys need something to hold on to and call your own.
But yo,
Okay,
but
I
the
get
thing
it.
is, they have things. They have like so many inventions, so many things that have been brought to the American society by foundational Black
But
Americans.
even with
Like,
that, right? We can. That can be an argument as well. If we wanted to debate that as well, we can debate that to saying, all right, well, then you need to do the 23andMe or
mm,
Ancestry.com on these
true.
people who invented these things to see what their lineage runs back to. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
true.
So come
It is
on, like
true.
we have to stop. There is not no. I don't think anybody is a foundational anything. I think we're
Yeah,
all fucking mixed. Hey
that
Z21,
is that is a very good
we're
point
all fucking
because
mixed. So
we,
please knock it off. I know
unless they have
foundational. I
that
know
test, yeah,
foundational Black Americans who were born in America but have ancestors from places like Jamaica, and
yeah,
all, you know what I'm saying? Like so, everybody like knock it off, knock
yeah,
it off.
yeah.
Let's let's
It's really no sense in this. Like, I really wish that they would just drop it because like we're not even trying to say like, oh, y'all didn't do nothing. Like we're trying to give the credit to everybody. We're trying to share this joint because
right.
that's what it is. That's what it's
It's a
meant to do.
shared, yeah. It's a
Yes.
shared. It's definitely a shared. Z21 said he's back after a bunch of days. So are we.
What up? What up though?
We're here
What's
every
good?
Wednesday. We're here
Native
every
American. Oh,
Wednesday.
word, you Native American? Okay,
A little
okay.
seminar.
Okay, okay. Welcome, welcome.
Yeah.
Yo, we love culture, man.
Yeah.
It's something that I think that is just so enriching. Like when you think about all the facets of culture,
For
it's
sure.
just it's amazing. It's amazing. It's not something to debate about. It's not something to
Yeah.
argue about. That's
About.
just
Yeah.
what? People
Yeah.
just want to be miserable and argue about
Yeah.
something. No, thank
And
you.
people just want something to have to call their own. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, none of this belongs to any of us. That's like
Right.
people out here fighting for the blocks and streets that they live on, and you don't own it.
No,
It don't
at all.
belong to you. You know what I'm
At
saying? You
all.
could stay claim to it because you've been here for a long time, but it don't belong to you.
Right.
So let's get it together, y'all. Let's get it together.
Yo, unless go
Seriously.
get you a plot of land,
You know what I'm
put
saying?
your
A
claim
plethora.
on that. Go get you that land, build on top of that land, and then you can claim ownership. Until
Hello.
that, no,
Callate,
don't.
boss. Like my mother would say when we was younger and she used to get mad at everybody. Chat up. Everybody chat up. For real. Chat up.
Yo, the way that these like older generation, like island folks was just like they would be cutting up, man. They
You
would
know,
be cutting up.
English was mad choppy back then. So he's like, chat up instead of shut up. Chat up. Everybody chat up. I don't chat up. He's like, shut up, mommy. No, you chat up.
Go get some Resi 21. Get that schoolwork in, all right?
Yeah,
They
have a good
school,
one.
school,
Thank you for just
school.
coming through anyway, though.
Yeah,
And
for real.
chopping it up with us.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yo. But it's crazy because the actual issues in the world, right? Nobody's paying attention. Like instead of debating about some nonsense, people need to be uniting and forming up against these like what's happening in this world right now.
Absolutely.
They playing in our
Face.
faces, girl. Like, yo, disrespectfully.
And nobody fighting up for nobody standing together. Where's the FBA standing together with everybody else y'all trying to isolate from the situation to go fight together? Where's that?
Where y'all at for that? Come on. We
These
need to,
LA fires is going on out there. Y'all standing up
it's
for the people out there? Why?
crazy.
You standing up for them out there? Like
It's
what's
craziness. But the thing is, like, this is like a pattern, like a straight pattern. And if people are not peeping this by now, I don't know what else to say because they've actually put out plans and agendas that they wanted to make LA into a smart city. And they actually
Mm.
put like a map of how they want to draw out like this subway line, this fast subway line. And
Mm.
it tracks along where,
The fire happened.
yes,
Open up. Yep. Open it up.
open your eyes,
Mm.
people. They are playing in our faces. They are destroying your homes. They are canceling people's and they canceled people's fire insurance policies like
Yeah. Months ago.
way before.
Yeah.
They defunded fire
Yeah.
departments way before.
Yeah.
That says plan to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because how are all of these things happening and just all of a sudden now there's all these fires and all this destruction? Really? No, come
Yeah.
on. Come on.
Hey, Allison. Thank you for joining us. Yeah.
Let's get Allison. Welcome, welcome.
Yeah. She's
Yes,
agreeing. Yeah. It's oof.
absolutely. North Carolina, like, there is so much going in the world right now. Like, the last thing we need to do is be debating amongst each other. We need to unite now more than ever.
Mm.
Like the insurance company, we already know insurance is a scam, right? But
Mm-hmm.
they, by them blatantly canceling thousands of policies,
Yeah.
leaving people just basically helpless.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't have the means to rebuild after this.
Of
This is
course not. Of course
devastation.
not. Because it wasn't only celebrities who lost their homes. It was, regular living people as well. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. This is where we have to start really getting educated. We have to really start standing strong. You know what I'm saying? Being firm and becoming a sovereign society. Like we have to really take this power away from this government.
Yes. They they getting a little too brazen now. I mean, it's been like that for a while now. We just really haven't been giving it the attention that it needs. Like really like pointing out like this is what they're doing and really talking about it.
I hope they don't have to pay that back, Allison. I hope that they're really aiming. But then again, with this government, you know what? You just never freaking know.
Yeah,
And
you
from what I
don't.
understand, that's just like the first initial payment, but there's going to be more payments. But I hope they don't have to pay that back because how will they?
No.
Like how will they when they have to rebuild a whole life all over again? Like how will they pay this money back? This money, this insurance that they've already paid, that we've already been paying for years and years and years this money should be ours. This money
Yeah.
should be ours. This money should be in a reserve for disasters like this. So there should be no reason why we need to pay that back if we've been paying this money as you know what I'm saying, to
Yeah.
secure us, to make
Yeah.
sure we're good when there's a freaking disaster.
But people don't realize that's definitely not how insurance works. What they do is they'll take your money just like banks, they will take your money, they will invest it, they will put it, to their benefit. Okay, that's why when a lot of disasters happen at once, they try their best
Best.
not to pay out as much as possible.
Yeah, which is disgusting. And
So
we've been
disgusting.
we've been bamboozled for so freaking long because
Yeah.
people just want to live their life.
Yeah.
People just want to be happy, comfortable, don't want to have no issues, want to know that we're secure and we're fine. But they've been bamboozling us forever.
Yeah.
Forever taking advantage of the naivete. You know what I'm saying?
Second word. Yes.
Of the paper. They've been taking advantage of us,
Yeah,
and
for
we've
real.
been allowing it because we haven't been educated, and this is why they're taking away platforms like TikTok.
Mm.
This is why they're taking away platforms, and they're trying to silence people. And what are they doing on Instagram where like they're silent fact checked, and they're trying to silence you from stuff because they don't want us to know what we're learning. They
But
don't
that
want us to open our eyes.
but the crazy thing is like how do they think that we're this blind?
We have
Like
been.
we have,
We
we
have
have,
been. We
we
have
have
been.
admittedly, yes.
Yeah, we have been very gullible. We have been. we've been trusting the government all this time up until
Uh,
now.
I have like
I
I
think
can't.
I
I'm
think
trying to remember when
you
I
know we
trusted the
started
government.
I think we started to open our eyes, I mean, like the collective, you know what I'm saying? I
Mm,
think we started open our eyes during the Bush administration when all that stuff started happening with the president. I
mm,
think that's when we started to open our eyes and started realizing patterns and things that were happening over and over again, especially with the presidency. I think this is when people started opening their eyes. But when Trump came into play, I think Obama, it gave hope and it started making people realize, like, oh, okay, what's going on here? Then Trump
yeah,
came into play and it's like, okay, wait, shit, what's going on for real, for real? You know what I'm saying? So it's taking time, but people are, we're getting smarter, and that's where they're trying to dumb us back down.
yeah, it's true, it's true. For me personally, like I've never had like a real trust, but when 9/11 happened, that's when I was like, oh hell
Yeah,
no. Hell
yeah.
to the gnar. Like,
Oh man, 9/11. Oof.
and the way that they started a whole war
Yeah,
over that, trying to say it was from no,
yeah,
no,
yeah. They found
no,
scapegoats. They found fall guys. You know what I'm saying? And they
yo,
used people. But man, oof, the United States ain't shit.
ain't shit. Like the way that they will just willingly mass murder people. It, I don't even know like what to say at this point because it
Yeah.
is just so disgusting.
I'm sorry, Allison. I'm a little please enlighten me on, do you know what she's speaking of in
Right,
North
weapons
Carolina?
of mass destruction. Oh yeah, how they there was a devastation with what was it, a hurricane or a tornado? Remind me again what the event was, but I have been kind of in and out with the news on that, and I know that I read in the headlines that they were not trying to pay out on those as well,
Mm,
those insurance policies, and now they're saying that they without a death certificate. Sometimes in these devastations, you can't even find a body. It's crazy like how they have these policies where they're saying like, "Oh, well, you need a death certificate when you can't even find your loved one."
mm.
Like I cannot imagine what people are going through right now. It is like it's pandemonium in this country. Like this government needs to get their shit together because they're supposed to be working for us. When has that ever really happened that the government are for the people?
Mm.
It's just a bunch of greedy ass bastards.
Now we know damn well they ain't for the people.
Absolutely not. And
They're for
750,
them. They are the people. We the people is them. That ain't us. That don't
that's true.
include us.
That's
That
very
don't
true.
include us.
And what is 750 gonna do? Like what
Yeah.
they're giving that out just to tell them they have to pay it back? Like what is that even gonna do?
Yeah.
That can't even replace like windows or anything like
Yeah.
that, or even a door frame. Like, come on,
Because let's
stop it
keep it
right
all the way a
now.
buck. All these people has who has been displaced, everything should be on pause. They shouldn't have to be paying for anything.
Anything
Anything.
and not a damn
What are
thing.
you telling me? Their Con Ed bill is still going? Their gas bill is still on? You telling me, you know what I'm saying? Like they still have to pay bills, they still have to pay car insurance and car notes and all this stuff. Where how? With what?
With what exactly?
Because that
Exactly with
750 is
what?
not going to cover, that's not going to cover, like
That's
what?
not that's not even like a quarter of a month's expenses. Just like your everyday expenses, that's not even like gonna cover anything for come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now. That's
Yeah.
it's just straight disrespectful. That whole weapons
Yeah.
of mass destruction, like that really like pissed me off. And of course, the news is not going to cover it like that
Mm-mm.
because the news companies are owned by like what
Yeah, and they keeping them
three
quiet. Don't tell them
families.
too much. Yep, they keeping them quiet.
Like really, people. That's why I stopped watching the news because I knew I was not being shown. We're not being shown the truth. We're
Yeah,
being
not at
shown a
all.
very filtered story. And
Yeah.
even then, like I used to think about, I'm like, you know, how the correlation between new studios and movie sets, right? So you have all the same type of equipment to create a story in a newsroom that you have on a movie set.
Mm-hmm.
What's to keep them from creating different stories and showing us like some
Mm-hmm.
bullshit?
Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what's been happening.
Like it's
The
yo
truth
the
is freedom. Yeah.
ooh, I cannot wait.
But you can't
I
handle the
cannot.
truth.
No, we gonna handle it and we gonna throw it back in their faces, and I cannot wait. I just actually saw it before we jumped on live. I saw a post. Somebody was talking about like we're in an era of truth. Like a lot of people are waking up now. Like slowly but surely, people are waking up to this. So it's creating like this frequency of truth where things are not going to be able to be hidden like that anymore. They
Yeah.
want to try and hide things, they can't,
Yeah.
because when you touch one person with the truth, it touches the next one. It touches the next one. That's why we have to keep having these conversations. We have to keep talking truth because
Yeah.
it needs to keep circulating. Like
Yeah.
it's building up, and the more people that know, there's
And that's what
no
they
way
scared
that
of,
they can
honey.
keep
They
going
are
this.
afraid. They
Be
scared. They like,
afraid.
no, we can't let them find
Be
out. Because once they find
afraid.
out, we don't need the people to get strong. We need them right where they at.
Nah. Nope.
So they don't want that.
The people is rising up, Like I want them to be afraid. Like I would
Mm-hmm.
love to just like see them shaking. Like oh
And
no,
I
we
rise up.
sing it, sing it.
Don't gas me, Luna. Don't gas
Facts, yo. Allison said, "I'd rather be hurt by the truth than stabbed by a lie."
Hey,
Amen,
hell,
sister.
hello.
Yo, that is nothing but a word right there. That's a whole sermon.
Yeah, that's all I want. Feed me truth. At this time in life, this stage in life, this age in life, like, come on already.
Please, please give
Just be
me the truth.
honest.
Like there's really no point in lying because the thing is like, yo, the way you have to cover lies, like how much energy that takes, why would you even want to go through all that? Instead
And
of just
honey,
being honest and forthright and you don't even have to remember shit, like because the truth stands on its own.
and the fact that the truth just comes out, you can see and feel the truth. You know when somebody's lying. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like you can
Yeah.
tell when
It has
it's
a
a lie.
frequency.
Yeah.
Everything has a vibration. So it's like when you're on that like that lie will feel funny.
Yeah.
It
It's like,
feels
okay.
weird. Like,
Yeah.
no, that don't
No,
sound
right.
right.
Right,
No.
right. Like, okay. If that's what you want to stick with, all right. All right. You live with
Yeah.
that.
Yo, discernment is surely a gift. Like it is. Whew, the way I'm so happy that people's like gifts of discernment and intuition are waking up and people are really coming online with like critical thinking and being more logical and not sitting in their feelings about this like, oh, well, the government will never do. Absolutely, they would. And they have
And we
and
have.
continue to do so.
Yeah.
And we need to stop letting
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
We definitely,
damn.
yeah, as a people, we definitely have to, you know, smarten up. The streets is
Absolutely.
watching.
The streets is watching
Smarten
heavy,
up. The streets is watching.
heavy. Yo,
For
my
real.
mom, I be pissing my mom off, right? Because, like, she's in that era of, like, they didn't say nothing. They were just like, well, it is what it is. I'm like, no, it is what y'all generation
Let it
made it
be. Yeah.
and what y'all let happen.
Yeah.
Because if y'all had took a stand back then, we wouldn't be dealing with this bullshit.
Yeah.
Every generation that sat in silence brought us to where we are now. And you know what? Part of us, like, we're complicit in that too, because, we're at an age where, we're just now really speaking out about it. But we've known this for a while now.
Yeah. We didn't really have the voice then either.
True.
And not enough knowledge, or not even enough courage to speak
True.
up. You know what I'm saying? Because when you might know something, you might not know everything. You like, oh, I'm not sure because I don't want to piss off the masses because I'm not necessarily sure. So if you
Right.
don't necessarily have all the pieces and you don't necessarily have the courage, you're not going to really speak up. But once you have the pieces and you know the truth and you
That's it.
standing on that, you ready to go. Shout out to Allison.
It
She said her grandmother gave her the keys to use her intuition. That's dope. That's
yo,
really
that's
dope because
dope
there we
as
do
well.
have some of our elders who did,
Yeah,
give us the tools. And unfortunately there's some of us who didn't have that. We had to get the tools, the screws and all of that put together for ourselves.
yeah, for real. I feel like
So
I'm the first generation of true speaker, and it's
I feel that
frustrating
way as well.
sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, because then you become the problem.
Hmm.
You become the
Like,
problem. You become the one who's defiant, who's rebellious, who doesn't want to.
I'll be that.
Yeah, yeah. So
Like
then now
it did
people
take me a
find you to be
while.
problematic and they don't want to listen to what you got to say,
Yeah.
whether it's truth or not.
Yeah, it took me a while to like really be comfortable in that space of like speaking up and really not giving a fuck like who was hurt by the truth
Because
because
if you don't give a fuck, then we don't give a
I don't
fuck.
give a
Throw your
fuck with your
motherfucking hands in
motherfucking
the
hands in the
air. Blah,
air.
blah, blah, blah. Don't mind us, Allison. We kind of bust out
Oh
and rhyme
shit.
every now and then.
Yeah. There's always a song for something, so
Always.
it just comes out. It just comes out. So yeah, absolutely.
Always.
We part of that, generational curse breakers. We breaking chains as much as possible along the way. And at this point, it's like I'm so happy that I'm no longer interested in who is uncomfortable with that
Same.
because
Same.
it's
I
like,
remember
you know
doing.
what?
I remember during the lockdown.
Mm,
Back in 2020, and me and my brother had got into a big old argument about the whole thing. And I'm just like, listen, like you can sit here and listen to them and what they saying on the news all day every day and believe that. You know what I'm saying? But
yo,
I'm not. Sometimes when people older than you, they don't want, they feel like they know more than you, and it's okay.
right.
You can feel that way, but
But you're still wrong.
just right, right, my
At
nigga.
your big old age, you still
At
wrong.
you, you know what I'm saying? Hello, like let me
you
learn
know,
you something.
right, right. And the
But I
way I
learned
got
not to even argue with
pushed
people no
back,
more when they feel they know everything. You know what I'm saying? I know
facts,
I don't know everything, but I know like
facts,
there are things that I do know.
facts.
But okay, whatever. Like I'm not going to impose on you. Please don't impose on me.
Same.
Please,
That's
I'm
true. That's
thanks.
true. I
But if
will. I
you're
will
willing to
put
learn, I'll
right.
impose.
Exactly. Like I'm gonna speak it. It's up to that person to do what they will with that information. Because like I'm not here to save people like that. Like I want us absolutely to gather together to unite. But there's always gonna be a group that's gonna be like, nah, the
Hmm.
resistant to the resistance.
Hmm.
It's like you can't really do anything with them, but just let them,
Yeah.
dig their own graves.
Yeah.
Because nah,
But I
we
think we
not on
talked
that.
about that. I think we talked about that last week when, people come into a space of understanding at their own time, right? And we have
Right,
to
right,
allow
right, right,
people to come to a place of understanding at their own time. All we can do
right.
is plant the seed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm always welcoming, like, yo, if you wanna, come with the winning team, the team of truth, like come on over. But I'm at this point, I'm like, whoever is a lost cause, it is what it is. Like we can't like really we can't fight the fight and fight them at the same
Hmm.
time. That's no.
Yeah, Allison is making some great points down here. She says she always told me she's talking about her grandmother, she always told me when you get that feeling, that voice, she told me that that was God speaking to me. She told me to listen.
Yes.
Absolutely. We got to
Yes.
break the cycles that don't serve us. That's a
Absolutely.
fact because what has it been
Absolutely.
doing to us? We at this point now, like our heads about to explode because it's like, I want to get out of this. You want to get out of this freaking, you know?
Yo, this
She said her
earth is
father always told her
ghetto.
sometimes when you do the right thing, you will stand alone. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know that. Get comfortable with
Yo,
standing in on like 10 toes
I
and when
had
we're
to
standing on
get
business. Yeah.
real comfortable standalone 2020 because I was like, they were like, you getting a
You
shot? I'm like, nope.
You.
Nope.
Oh my God, Luna. Oh my God.
The only one that I know in my family that refused that shit, and they was all like, "Wait, what? You're not
Same.
getting it? What?" I'm like, "No,
Yeah.
no, thank you. It's not a requirement for me. Nor if even if it was, I would fight that to whatever lengths I have to, because there is no way. There is no way we know from historical, from what has happened before, how long it takes for them to supposedly come up with a vaccine, but they all of a sudden they had it in a few months.
Girl, like a week. It came out right after COVID. I
And I'm
was like,
like,
damn, they gotta wait a minute. So we still got cancer, we still got diabetes, we still got all these different viruses,
there you
but
go.
no cure for that. But you got something
Right.
for this
Right.
already?
Right. I'm
So this
like,
been on deck.
right. And when I started dropping facts like, yo, did y'all know that they have a patent for coronavirus since like the 90s? Did y'all know that? Why would you have a patent if you wasn't in the kitchen cooking with
They
something?
was cooking. Mm-hmm.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
I really, I don't know. I guess I'm such a big fan of logic that I get very confused when people are not
Mm-hmm.
applying it.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, wait,
Same. And
what?
I've always been one of them inquisitive kids who asks tons of questions. My mother couldn't stand me when I was a kid
Yeah.
because it was like, stop asking me questions. Like, so
That.
I'm always like, all right, well, all right, let me look that up. Let me figure out.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to know. Like, I don't understand. When I don't understand something, I'm very like, you have to break shit down for me. Like, I don't understand. Can you break this down? Like, one plus one, what? Like, I don't get
Right.
it. I'm confused. So, I'm very inquisitive. So I have to look things up. I have to read things. I want to know. Like, I have questions. You know what I'm saying? And I find that bothers people a lot when you ask a
It
lot of
does.
questions.
It does. Like, because I think some are afraid by, what they'll find. Like it's like that how ignorance is bliss kind of thing,
Mm-hmm.
where, they just want to stay in that little bubble where, truths become inconvenient, and it becomes like, oh well, okay, now that the truth is out, I gotta change the way I do things or whatever like that, when they just want to stay comfortable. But it's like,
Mm-hmm.
you staying comfortable in that,
Yeah.
really, that's comfortable for you? Oh,
I don't know,
oh,
man.
what did you say, bendito? Oh
Bendito.
no.
For real. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Ooh,
I don't know what's happening out here.
for real, fool me. Listen, they tried to fool us too many times with that shot shit. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Yeah, the people don't want to know the truth.
No, they don't.
They say ignorance is bliss, right? So people don't necessarily want the truth. Again, people want to stay, I guess, comfortable. I guess,
It's
I
not
don't know.
comfortable for me.
I don't know
I,
what
I
the word is.
Ignorance to me is just that ignorance. Like, whoever came up with that, that saying, like, I know what it means, like I understand, but to have it validated in such a way in the society is just very disturbing to me, because people are just way too blissful to this point, where it's like, okay, yeah, we do see people waking up, but then it's like you see those that refuse, regardless of all the truth and facts and evidence in their face, they refuse, and it is frustrating.
Yeah, yeah,
Ugh,
yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say. Like,
I don't know. You you're gonna have more to say on that later, though. But yeah, let's. Whew, okay, girl.
so one of my good friends, who live out in Cali, she was evacuated during this whole situation. So I've been talking to her daily, almost all day, daily, just making sure she's good, making sure all her family, everybody's been evacuated because they all lived in Pasadena, Altadena, and in those areas.
So like right in the thick of it.
Huh?
Right in the thick of it, yeah.
Right in the thick of it, she sent me videos of her son driving through, like, through fires. A grandfather, passing that. They lost everything. Her grandmother's gravesite gone. You
Oh
know
my
how
God.
hurtful, that has to be?
Even grave sites gone. That is insane.
Insane.
But you know what? Not only that, like not only did they cut the funding for the fire department, but they were also like the water reserves were mysteriously like tapped out. So it's like even the firefighters that were on deck, they had no water to fight it
Mm,
or barely any. So it's like what
mm.
come on, what is this really about? Because at this point, it's like we've never seen wildfire devastation in those areas at this level.
And that's what she was saying. She was like, I just really have to take a minute to wrap my head around what is actually happening. And I need to do some research and dig because I don't understand. How could
Right.
this have happened? And I'm like, I just feel so bad. I sent her something, gathering up things to send, because they need clothes.
Okay.
They need clothes, for the most part. They don't have clothes and stuff, so I was just gathering things up to send, and I'm just waiting for her to send me the information to figure out how I'm gonna ship things over there or whatever I can send. Even if I go on a site like Temu or something and pick up some things
Right, right,
for
right.
people, that's what I'm gonna do. But I'm just like, it's just really, really, really unfortunate. When she said her grandmother's gravesite, like, that is devastating.
That hits hard. Like that. That's another type of devastation.
Yeah, because they already perished, right? But to go again in such a way, like, what I'm saying. I don't know. It's just it's disheartening. It's disheartening. It's disheartening, and I just hate to hear it. Like, I think about the wildfires. We was just talking about that, Canada.
Yep.
I'm starting to hear this thing again. Starting. Do you hear it?
No, I have
Like
yet to hear
feedback.
it
I'm
on my
starting. I'm
side.
starting to hear that again. It's starting up again. That's strange. But think about the Canada
Yo, they
wildfires.
tapping. They tapping us, girl. They
Yeah,
tapping.
that's got to be what it is.
Listen, because that is not normal. Oh, I just heard something. I just heard something, but it was like a real quick in and out thing.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
they
they
gotta
don't they
be.
don't like these conversations going. No, they don't like it. Fuck y'all.
Yeah,
If you listening, fuck you.
yeah.
Cause this no. We gonna keep having these conversations. You can add all the feedback in. We will switch. We will turn to a new video. We will do what we have to do to keep speaking this truth because there is no way at this level y'all are gonna get away with some shit like this. This is
Allison is definitely our
ridiculous.
spirit sister. She said spirits are talking. You know what, Allison? I like you, girl.
Absolutely. Yeah, for real.
Yeah,
For
that's our
real.
spirit
I'm I'm
sister right
I'm feeling
there.
that energy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we gotta send prayers out heavy. Yes, planning my between Canada, Maui, and now
Maui.
California, like they are really, really like the play in our faces is just like the disrespectful and audacious levels. It's just like it is infuriating. And the lengths that they will go, like devastating people's lives like that.
Yeah,
For what? For a smart city?
yeah. And what
For
what does
some
that what does that
nefarious
mean?
plan?
What is a smart?
Like
What does that mean?
so they basically want to what they think is revolutionizing cities by adding in like either faster subway systems or different like technological advances to cities that is going to make it more like an AI city. So basically they can watch you at from any angle, any point kind of thing.
Yeah, and did you see that they supposedly, Allison just said, they were saying it was a lot of those fires were arson. And they're saying
Yep.
that they arrested some people in LA that started these fires. But come on, come on,
Yep.
come on.
Listen, they have satellite and
Somebody,
I
wait,
think I
real quick,
mentioned this
Luna,
before.
real
Go
quick,
ahead, go
Luna.
ahead, go ahead.
Somebody was on. It was a celebrity. I want to say Mel Gibson. Actually, wasn't we just talking
I
about
saw
Mel
that.
Gibson?
I
You
saw that
saw
video.
him,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Saying they know
yeah.
what they're doing. They know
Yep.
what they did.
Yep.
Another somebody who was reporting the news was saying that they said something like they started, the fires that we started, or the fires that they started, something like that. He said like he messed up, I guess, in his report. So I'm like, yeah, the truth is right in our face.
Mhm.
Truth is right in our face.
That little slip, that little slip. But you know what? Shout out to all the whistleblowers and to the people that actually have the courage that's behind the scenes and they know what's going on. The people that are, trying to get the truth out there. But you see what happens to these people.
Yeah,
Like their lives are basically turned upside down. They're either murdered, their lives are torn apart, their families threatened. You know,
yeah,
all of this to keep whatever semblance of information from getting out when it's all like
yeah,
people already know y'all ain't shit.
yeah, yeah,
Like this is not a secret.
yeah,
If anything, like this has been like known for a while. It's just a matter of now people are actually getting the courage to speak up more about it and do something about it, hopefully, because
yeah.
at this point it's like, yeah, we could talk all we want, but what are we gonna do about it?
What you gonna say? What you gonna do, Stooky? Listen, Luda, you know I'm stupid.
I wasn't expecting that. I was like, wait. Oh,
Yeah, sure. But I had
we need that laugh. We need it. We need it.
remember
Cause this
Scott,
is
who I think I sent you the video of him who was protesting about the tolls that's happening in the city and stuff, and
yes,
he was standing out there by himself. So I had
yes.
left a comment saying, I stand with you, Scott, because I'm about to be out there my damn self, like
Listen,
protesting and shit. Somebody
I
said go
need.
stand with him in his
Oh,
jail. In
can
his
we do
jail.
a PSA for girl right now? Like, I need every New Yorker, if you're going through that congestion toll bullshit, tape up your license plate. Do whatever you can do to block that shit because they do not need any more money from us.
Money.
They do not need a dime, a penny, nothing. What do they call a shekel? What was that old ass currency they used to use? Like,
Oh,
nothing.
yeah, they don't need
Nothing.
nothing
They're
from
trying
us.
to bleed us dry. The people that keep this city going, the people that built this city up, they're trying to bleed them dry.
Yeah.
Like it is insane. It's another thing that I saw. They made a post about how entertainers, like there's a disparity, of course, between entertainers that make money between people that look like us versus people that look like not us.
Hmm.
And we're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars people are getting paid for doing movies and doing shows
Hmm.
and shit. Meanwhile, essential workers are out there struggling. People that actually mean something to this world cannot pay their bills.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah.
That I hear that little buzzing.
You hear it,
What
right?
is that?
I don't
What is
know.
that?
It's a little feedback going on here. But
Thank you, girl. Thank you.
Allison was saying, oh, she said we too funny.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, what are they trying to distract us from, right? I don't
that.
know, but I think we just can't allow ourselves to be distracted. We have to
No.
allow ourselves to receive the truth and figure out what we're going to do with that, and fast
Yes. And
and
that part
fast.
and fast because they as fast as we're trying like we're having these conversations and trying to figure things out, they're burning cities down
Yeah.
just as fast. So yeah. Oh
So
yeah.
this
Oh
separation that's happening with the different groups of races and people and cultures, and we need to stop
stop that.
that, because
Cut that shit out.
that's not important. We
No.
need to stop that. We need to get together, because there's such a bigger picture. You know what I'm saying?
Much bigger.
Soon we won't even be here to fight this foolishness that we're fighting. So we
Exactly.
need the fight to be here. in order to make this world a better place for the next generations to come. You know, and who knows if they're burning the world down so there won't be no next generation. There won't be no more populations. You know, we don't know what they're doing, but we need to figure it out and fast so that we can fight against it. And we need to fight against it collectively.
Have to. They have to.
You
Oh
hear it,
yeah.
right, Allison? Yeah, I hear it. I don't know what that's about. It's getting
Yeah,
louder and louder too.
let's talk about Miss Oprah because, she may look like us, but she ain't one of us.
Oof.
She is not one of us. Like, yo, the rage that I felt when I saw her and who is it? The Rock on TV asking people for money after the
Wait, what?
Maui fires. Yeah. They took their audacious asses and they went on TV and said, give back or, to donate to those in need from the Maui fires. Like,
Mm.
with the money that they make alone could change so many people's lives or help so many people that were affected by that situation to actually come out their ass and
And ask
ask
for donations, right?
working people that have no clue what their lifestyle is all about, will never see the zeros that they have in their accounts, but they want to come out and ask people for money. Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is interesting because at
Them
some point
bangers.
wasn't Oprah giving away this is for you and for you and for
That wasn't
you.
hers. That wasn't hers. Those were her sponsors giving away stuff.
Oprah,
That
you
was
better cut it
not her
out.
stuff.
Ain't nobody
That was
playing with you, Oprah.
not hers.
We ain't playing with you,
Oprah.
Oprah.
No, between that and her school in South Africa, where they try to keep that under wraps, how either between girls going missing or reports of abuse at the school. Let's talk about that because they mighty
In
quiet about
Africa,
that.
right?
Yep, yep.
I
But
remember
she's
that.
been real silent, real silent.
I
oh
remember
yeah,
that.
I was so proud of the people, like the backlash on that. I was like, yes, finally, finally, people are speaking up against these freaking clowns. Yo, I was upset seeing that. Yo, the way like I should have took a reaction video of myself like watching that for the first time because I guarantee you like there was like my eyes probably turned red and shit because I was just furious. I'm like, yo, the nerve of
I
these
remember the outrage behind that. And
motherfuckers.
yeah, I remember them taking that video down. I remember that disappearing really quickly.
Real quick.
So I wonder if they did what they just what they needed to do. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, because the thing with these, like when you send money for these, supposed, what is it, these companies, these nonprofits, you don't know where your money is going. You don't know what percentage is actually going to help these people versus going into somebody's pockets. We have no idea. No clue. What just happened?
I don't know. I put it on mute because I wanted to see what was
Oh,
going on. Yeah, something's
okay.
happening with my phone. I hear this feedback is crazy.
I haven't heard it like since the last time, but
Bless you, Allison.
yo,
Thank you
yes.
so much.
So
Thank
much
you so
blessings to
much.
you. We appreciate your energy on this because
Absolutely.
yo,
We
whoo,
here
it is
every
needed.
Wednesday. Yeah, we're here every Wednesday, 9 p.m. And we chatty patty it up. There's a lot to
That's
talk
right.
about. There's a lot that, we're trying to make sense of things just like everybody else. And, we're hoping that we get more people like yourself to join the conversation and
Absolutely.
hopefully collectively we can figure out what we can do together to, help in saving us. Because we all need some saving.
Oh yes. Oh yes. We definitely need more people like you, Allison. Like we oh my gosh. It is needed, it is necessary.
Yeah.
Please. If you have friends, like bring them along.
Yeah.
We need them.
Yeah. And if you didn't know, we have a podcast called Girl
Oh,
Podcast.
let's go.
So if you like, you can follow the pod at Girl Podcast Official right here on YouTube. You can go to my profile and you'll see the Girl Podcast logo there, and follow us, and hopefully, we get to see you more.
Yes, that would be so
Yeah.
dope.
And
Yeah.
we love to have you join our conversation. Later on in the future, we could bring you in and we can all just have this one big round table. We would love that.
Yes. Oh, when we doing our march, like Allison, where you located? Because if we doing this women's march, we need the
Oh,
people coming out in droves. Okay, we gonna post up the information. So if you're in the area, please, we're gonna be posting up. Like I want to try to get to as many women together as possible.
yes.
You know, if the men want to come out and support, y'all welcome to. But we got to do this. We got to. We got to. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And see, listen, I'm sending y'all so much like blessings, and hopefully you're not in like really a part of like the major devastation. Like, how y'all doing down there? Yeah, we're in New York. Tony's in Brooklyn. I'm in Staten Island. It's
Yeah.
like
What's the
our
status? What's the
concern.
update up there? If there's anything that you
Yeah,
can share with us, and we can help with awareness as well. You can share it to the Girl Podcast Instagram page and we'll post it. We'll share it to our
absolutely.
stories. We'll post it and,
if you
create some
if you need
awareness.
for us to put some officials on blast, like oh, I love doing that. I love doing that.
We ain't scared.
So at all,
Blow the
at
whistle.
all.
Do, 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 blow the whistle. Do, 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 blow the whistle.
Okay, okay, all
Okay.
right. So you use some ways, right? Thank goodness. But like for the people that aren't so lucky, like sending out prayers because it is absolutely necessary. Like I feel like we should start like a girl prayer circle or something because it's
Oh,
so
I would
much
love
going
that.
on right now. So much going on right now that it just we need it. And the more people you get together with that energy, it does something. Like
Yeah.
people don't discount the works of prayer. All right. Don't do it.
Oh, bless them. The Eastern Band of Cherokee Nation.
Oh,
Bless them.
oh,
That sound fire. Eastern brand. Eastern Band.
absolutely. Eastern Band of Turkey Nation.
Nation. I
Now,
like that. Yeah, that sounds nice. That sounds powerful.
very powerful. Listen, the natives, we are not that different from the native tribes. Like we have so much in common, but because of all the propaganda, all the agendas to separate, like we've gotten lost in the shuffle a lot. But please trust and believe, our tribes broke bread.
Yeah. Yeah.
We shared history. Like it that definitely will not be in the news. That will not be in the history books, but it happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's
Separation came from
exactly
because they got good hair.
Tony.
It was the good hair thing.
They mad.
They
Why
Indian with
are
good
they mad
hair.
at the
They Indian with good hair.
good? And that's a beautiful thing. Growing up in a mixed family where you have like so many shades and so many just like it's a good ass feeling. Come
It
on.
is. It is. It absolutely is. And what's interesting is like I feel like I grew up in I got white people in my family, real light. I'm probably the lightest out of all my brothers and sisters, but I never thought about it.
Yeah.
Not until it gets pointed out to you and you start to get old and you start realizing like, oh,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But it was never a thought for me like, oh, you white, oh, you light, or you dark, or you. That was never a thing.
Yep, it's always got to be one of them hating colorist mofos in the group that got to point it out. But the ones that are, the real ones know that shit don't matter. It's a beautiful thing, and if you point it out, it's to say like, look at all these beautiful shades.
Shades. Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Mm-hmm. That's a fact,
because
honey.
why else would you point it out?
Yeah.
She said I'm the pale one. Listen, rock that. All
That's like me.
right.
I'm the lightest
Be
one out of my
proud.
brothers and sisters.
Be proud of your shade because all shades are beautiful. Fuck what they try to
Mm-hmm.
tell you. All shades are beautiful.
We outside.
That's right. Listen, like the way that I had to bark on my mom before because she was like when I went to the islands because I love getting me a tan. Like there's not like when I come back all bronze, I feel like nobody could tell me nothing. She's like, "Oh, you too dark." I'm like, "Whoa there, whoa." What you not gonna do is try to play upon this bronze goddessness.
Hello. First of all, it's cute.
Absolutely not.
I look good.
Absolutely the fuck not. Well, I was just like, it was like that type of glow where you don't need no makeup, no nothing. Like you just rock out with just skin and you still glow. And it's like, oh
Mm-hmm.
my,
Mm-hmm. Nice bronze.
yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
yes.
When the sun just kind of glistens off of this right here, like, oh, you see that little highlight? It's
Yes,
natural.
that's natural highlight right there. Listen, we are people of the sun. All right. Yes. Oh, yes. Vitamin D is so important. Like, shout out to you for bringing that up because there are so many of us walking around with a deficiency and we don't even realize.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it is very important. People get your vitamin D in. Of course, natural source, the best source. But
Yeah.
if you cannot, if you're like in a winter area, understandably, get that supplement in because woo, it is necessary.
My kitchen window is the only window that I get the best light in. So when I get up in the morning and I go mess with my plants, I go stand there in the sun. I just stand in the sun like, oh, that's because
So
the sun for
good.
some reason it hits in my kitchen like, yeah, and I go stand in the sun and it really revitalizes you from head to toe. You can feel it like just penetrating throughout your whole body. Like, yeah,
That
it
is
really does feel
such
good.
facts. Such facts. Like, this is why I'm like, why am I here in this winter barren land right now?
Yeah, I
like,
know.
like, dude. Even
You
even
know, we
today when
talk
I'm
about this.
coming
Our
back,
sister at the go.
we ready to go, yo. Put me on a beach somewhere. I will be
Hmm.
soaking up all them rays because yo, I don't know, just feel like I feel drawn to tropical places and places that are, just naturally warm. And when I'm in like I used to get winter depression really bad. And it was a case I'm like, you know what? I have to realize this may be right now, but it's not forever because I know I'm gonna end up where I need to be. Cause
Yeah.
it's like
At one point, it was Florida for me, but I'm not looking forward to Florida no more.
Florida gotta get their shit together. Trying to erase history and trying to, ban black books. That's a no.
That
That is
right
a
there
no.
is, oof.
That is wild right there. Like
That's
just
wow.
you see
What are
how
they
they be
calling?
trying to like
What
in
are they
our
calling
face,
slaves now? Workers. Yeah, they removed the word slaves from the books and called them workers or something like that.
which
I
is
was
crazy,
like,
right? Because
unbelievable.
yo, you remember in school the one thing that they made sure that we knew was that we came from slavery, that happened. They wanted to make sure that that was known. Y'all was slaves. This was, your history. Know that. But now you're trying to erase that for why? Why? What's the agenda there?
Because they wanted us to know we were inferior. They wanted us to know these things. Now, again, we're smartening up. They don't want us
We
to be
turning that pain into
rebellious.
power. Yep. See, they don't realize the resilience of the people. They do not realize we're not going anywhere.
We they go where
Nowhere,
nowhere.
nowhere,
Uh,
eh, eh,
uh.
nowhere, nowhere.
I don't even know the words.
It can't be. Wait, oh damn, no, it's bad boy. No,
It's
no,
bad boy.
no, no, no. Damn
Okay,
you,
we gotta
Diddy.
replace bad boy. It's black people for life. We can't say bad boy. Oh, Diddy, you done fucked up,
Oh
Diddy.
shit. Oh
Diddy done
my
fucked it up
god.
for us.
So bad. Damn. It's like I be catching myself now too. I had to do the same thing with R. Kelly. Once I caught myself saying R. Kelly, so I was like, no, stop it, no. It's hard
Oh,
though.
R. Kelly, I just love his music.
I know. I know. People
I
like
just love his music.
I will never deny dude is talented, but it is also true, which people don't like. They can't mix the facts together because it's like you could be a talented person, but also twisted as fuck and just not a good human being. like, like people don't. People don't really not Diddy.
Yeah, Diddy. Diddy.
Yeah,
He has some quotables.
very much so.
He
Very
has some
much so.
quotables. He has some
It's
quotables.
you know, it's just a
We
shame
we
that
we
people.
fucked y'all.
We really.
We fucked. Like,
Yeah.
how we gonna get out of all of this? How we gonna get out of all? What we gonna do now?
Oh shit.
Another Diddy quotable. It's all fucked up now. What we gonna do now? It's all fucked up
Oh,
now.
what we gonna do now, huh?
Uh-huh.
What we gonna do now? Shit.
Man.
I mean, I don't know, girl. I do not know what we gonna do, but they damn sure fucked this up for real, for real. Like,
We gonna
damn.
figure it out though. We gonna figure it out. You
We
know,
will.
we're having the conversation. That's step
Yeah,
number one. Out of
that's
these
true.
conversations, solutions will, they will come.
Yeah.
She said,
I need, listen, I need these entertainers, these, people, these notable names. Like, stop doing horrific shit. Like, stop doing these things. Like, are y'all really that bored? Do you have that much money and that much time that you
no,
just
they just
rather?
have that much power.
Oh,
You gotta
you know
keep in
what?
mind these people come from where we come from, right? We
Mm,
don't have much of anything, but then you get and men get into a position, and not all men, but men get into a position when they've already probably been this person. Then you get into this
mm,
position where you have more access to everything and more than you've ever had before. Then and you're able to get away with it for as long as you've been getting away with it. Why would you stop?
that's true. That is
Why would you
true.
stop? And if you put the fear in people, like, you think nobody is never going to go up against you. So why would you
That's
stop?
See, and that says a lot though, because like you
It
said,
says a
like
whole lot.
you have to be that person already. Like somebody of real, true character, you can't taint that person.
Thank you, Allison. Have a good night. We here next Wednesday, and we look forward to
Thank
see you
you.
down our feed. If you're following us, we'll do our best to follow you back. So just send us a message on Girl Podcast on Instagram and let us know it's you.
Yes. And yo, let me just shout you out
We
real
look
quick.
forward to speaking to you again.
I am a moon obsessed person. I love the moon. Moon
Her
is the
name is
name.
Luna.
Yeah, you peeped the moon there. You peeped the moon. So yes, I gotta shout you out for that because that's one of my obsessions. But yes, thank you, girl. Appreciate your energy.
Yes, thank
Have a
you,
good night.
boo. Have a good night.
Stay safe out in these streets. Whew, it is crazy.
Money and power, girl. That's all. Money and power. That's all. That's all a nigga need.
No,
And you
like
know niggas love money, power, and hoes.
that's all a weak-minded nigga needs.
A
All right,
weak-minded, absolutely.
and I will
Thank you
use
for the correction, because that's absolutely a weak-minded. Yeah,
that word to describe what it truly is, and
yeah,
that we talking about an ignorant person, a weak-minded nigga. That's what they need:
yeah,
money and power,
yeah, and hoes.
and and
Yeah,
yo, the fact that I'm ashamed of myself sometimes to like be blasting songs like that, like Money Cash Hoes, things of that nature. Like really to,
I mean, listen, I'm not ashamed about it, right? Because, well, now it's a little different. Of course, you listen to the songs now, you just like, they didn't
Yeah.
really age well for me
No.
now. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, this was our time. This was our era.
Yeah.
This is what was in then. This is the state of mind we were in as well. Well, not all the way in that state of mind, but as far as the music is concerned, we was
Right.
vibing
Right.
to it. We was in the clubs. You know what I'm saying? We was out. We was having a good time. I know I wasn't who they were talking about in the songs, but I
Right.
enjoyed the music, at the same time. So, I don't really fault myself, or I don't really, beat myself up too much for it.
Yeah.
Um but those songs, like now, like you wouldn't necessarily hear those in my playlist because I
Yeah.
don't
True.
I don't listen to them now unless it comes on the radio or something. And I'm like, oh, the 99 to the 2000s, or you at the club or something, but it's not actually in my playlist. You know what I'm saying? So I've learned how to take things out and, take it for what it is. Take it for what it is.
It's true. Because it's like I had to do a lot of revamping of playlists and just like delete a lot of things. And I'm just like, damn, I don't want to have
Yeah,
to
because you
delete
get to a
anybody else.
space, as you get older and you really start listening. You really start, that things really start to resonate. You be like, that's,
It don't sound too good.
mm,
Wait, did that lyric just say what it just
it sure did.
said?
Start feeling like an old lady, like, did he?
What?
No, that ain't for the streets, honey.
Yo, I remember when Soldier Boy's song, his first hit came out,
Oh, yeah, I
and
wasn't
like
feeling that.
everybody was rocking to it. When
The
I heard
you,
that
that
real
record?
version, yes. When I heard the actual version, like, cause they were playing the radio version that was just like you, like it wasn't actually saying what it was saying. So once I heard that, I was like, that's what he was saying? Like,
Yeah,
ew. And people are rocking to this?
yeah,
Ew. Oh, that is such trash.
yeah.
But I'm like, yo, it was from that point. I was like, all right, I really have to start paying attention to lyrics because they be sneaking stuff past us under some dope beats, and we just be like, yeah, we rocking. Like,
And that's what it was. It was the beats a lot of the time
yeah,
that captured you, and you would sing along, not necessarily knowing what you actually saying until you actually like, wait a minute, what?
you had to like really, really like think about it. Like, wait, it's when I would actually like play it back in my head. Like, as you said, like sometimes the lyrics you'll hear it, but you won't actually process it. So when I started actually saying it back, that's when I was like, wait a minute. Those words coming out my mouth don't feel right. Like,
Hmm.
what is this? Like lyrics, I mean, we've been saying words are very important,
Yeah,
and these lyrics that, when you go back over them, again, a lot of these things are not aging well. A lot
yeah,
of
not
these
a lot of it is not
songs are
aging well.
looking problematic.
This is getting worse. I know you can't hear it, Luna, but I can hear it. It is getting worse as we go on.
Oh,
So I'm gonna end this, and you want to come back, or what you want to do?
listen, I'm good to come back. How you
Okay,
feeling?
yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna end this one, and hopefully it don't. It sounds bad. I'm surprised you don't hear it, but I think it's just my end, and I don't know where is that coming from.
Yo, they tapped you hard. They
Yeah, it's crazy because it's only happening when I come on YouTube,
That's insane. Yo.
and it wasn't happening before the whole other people. It wasn't happening before we said something about them.
Yo, that I fully believe that there are keywords that when it's said, like it puts something out there that they start because they could record us. They could absolutely listen into conversations
And
at any
that's what
point.
it sounds like. It sounds like a recording, like I'm being recorded. That's
Oh
absolutely what it sounds like.
shit. Oh shit. All right,
You didn't hear it
let's
when
bring
I
it back.
posted the video on YouTube. You didn't hear how that feet is that. That's what I'm
Yeah.
hearing.
All right, let's bring it back. So
Okay.
come on back, y'all. We going, try to get rid of this feedback, the recording of the FBI and
Shanti, don't go nowhere. We be right back. Right back.